I'm here to show you the Crown Joules Online game. We built this with Unity. First thing you want to do is choose this button to go full screen. You'll get a very nice view of things. The game is played by rolling a die. So up here in the corner we have a die. If you click it, we see a virtual die. Depending on what is rolled, you get different choices of atoms. In this case, I'll choose 2 hydrogen atoms, a diatomic molecule. Roll of 1 gets you a single hydrogen atom. These should remind you of Lewis dot structures. That is their intention. On a roll of 6, you can choose many different things. These are the sum total of the atom possibilities. I'll choose a carbon here. If you change your mind, you can go put it back. Now, the real heart of the game is making and breaking bonds. Since these are Lewis dot structures, if I line them up correctly, I can make a bond. When I make the bond, there's a sound saying I've made a bond. Joules appear. These are joules of heat energy. Up at the top, we can see I now have 2 joules of heat. The second thing you'll notice is molecule bonus points. This is a complete molecule. It has only 2 atoms, so it only gets me 10 bonus points. This structure in the middle is not a complete molecule, but I will make it a complete molecule. I have the atoms to do it. In order to rearrange atoms, I'll need to break some bonds. This big joule here is a bond breaker. I put it on the bond to break. In this case, I do not have enough joules to break this bond. It's a OO double bond. It takes 3 joules. I only have 2. But I can break this HH bond. It's a weaker bond. There's a sound for the unbonding. And now I want to bond this hydrogen to the carbon. To do that, I need to rotate the hydrogen. A right click will rotate. A right click will rotate. If you're on a MacBook or a Chromebook, this may be a 2-finger click instead of a right click. When it's rotated correctly, I can bond it. This strange shape here is made for double bonds. So I'll need to get another joule before I can break this bond to put an oxygen here. So let me roll the die. I get a choice of anything. How about I'll take a chlorine this time? I'll bond the chlorine and the hydrogen. I rotated the chlorine. Bond it. I get bonus points because I've made a complete molecule. More importantly, I have joules, so I can break this bond. Drag over a double bonding oxygen, line it up, put them together, and now I have quite a few joules as well as a nice bonus of 30 points because that's a 4-atom molecule. If I wanted to get even more points, I can be clever. Break this bond, and now I can change the shape. There are 3 different shapes of oxygen. Double click, changes the shape. Double click, changes the shape. Double click, changes the shape. So if I do this, and I do this, I've increased the value of the molecule. I've used all my atoms. You can see my total score has gone up quite a bit. I'm at 130 points. Roll the die. The total game is 12 turns. I'm trying to get as many points as I can in 12 turns. One of the things you should know about. Please don't try to stack the atoms. It'll give you a warning saying that's not a good thing. So don't stack them on top of each other. Drag it out to an empty space. Then you can make bonds with it in an appropriate manner. There is an inventory limit. So watch what happens when I drag out this carbon. It says you can't have any more of that atom, choose another. For this particular shape of carbon, the limit is 2. I can't have a third one, but I can have one of these instead. The game has music. If you want to change the song, Song 1 and Song 2 are different songs. If you don't like either song, you can click stop and you'll be music free. When you're on turn 12, you'll see this. When you get to turn 12, you'll see this message. Final turn, make all your moves, then click the die to end the game. So I have these atoms. If I'm trying to maximize my points, I should make some molecules. This molecule happens to be trichloroacetic acid. It's a nice real molecule. I've got 330 points. I don't see a good place to put this hydrogen, so it's not doing anything valuable for me. I'll say this is the end of my game. I'll roll the die one more time. That's how you end the game. You'll see a game over scene that says, how many points did you get? It'll give you a medal. The highest medal is a platinum medal. So depending on your score, that you'll get a varying reward. This is only good for Laguna Beach High School emails, but you can view the leaderboard and see some scores that were there before you. Try again means you can play the game one more time, as many times as you like. Here I'm going to show you the one bug that we don't know how to solve. So you can see there's a possibility I can jam this oxygen in there and make 2 bonds at the same time. So this makes this what's called a cyclic molecule. And it's not a good thing. It will cause the game to malfunction. So please don't make a cyclic molecule. The software team is working to fix this problem. Maybe in a couple weeks we'll have fixed this problem. Don't make a cyclic molecule. You can see here it looks like I completed the molecule, but I didn't get any bonus points. It's a known bug.